So I'm here with Mr. David Royall, who just taught a phenomenal iPhoneography class. David, tell me a little bit about the class and how you came to the idea of iPhoneography.
Well, you mean how did I come to the idea about the iPhoneography class or iPhoneography in general?
Let's do both. How did you come? Let's start with the iPhoneography in general.
Well, that kind of stemmed from the idea back in the 90s. I started carrying a camera around as a means of keeping a journal. Instead of handwriting a diary or whatever, I decided, well, I'll just take pictures of some of the interesting areas that I've been. So everywhere I went, I always had a camera in my pocket, a small pocket camera. As the smartphones developed, it became a whole lot easier just to carry the smartphone, which incorporated so many other devices, which included, a very nice camera. So from there, iPhoneography. So it's just basically a means of keeping a journal.
And how long have you been using your iPhone as your journal?
Ever since the iPhone, basically ever since the iPhone came out. I first started using it. I got rid of my other camera and only carry the iPhone.
Great.
That's the only camera that I have now.
Tell me a little bit about the class itself. I learned so much from it. How did you idealize what your curriculum was going to be and how you were going to put that into action?
Well, as you probably noticed, I didn't have much of a curriculum. I wanted to go by what the people in the class wanted to learn. So basically, it was open-ended. And we went around initially and asked what everyone was interested in. So I tried to hit on each one of the topics that were hot buttons for the participants in the class.
So I've heard that you've got a book coming out. Tell me a little bit about that.
Sometime just before Christmas, this book should be available. Right now, it's in the final edits, and it's the name of the book is Capture, Edit, Share.
Great.
And I'm still looking for a subtitle to the book, but I should have that within the next. Matter of fact, from my notes from the class, I'll probably come up with a subtitle for the book.
Great.
And it should be available just before Christmas. And it's 3 sections to the book, which you could probably guess what these 3 sections are: capture, edit, and share. And basically, it's it's all about phoneography. I'm trying not to limit it specifically to the iPhone. However, I do have to speak a lot, particularly to the iPhone, because that's the only smartphone that I'm familiar with.
Right. So when is this going to be available and where can I get it?
It should be available sometime around about the 20th of December.
Great.
And basically, if you go to David-Royall, that's ROYALL.com, I'll probably advertise it right there on my blog. That's the only place that I can tell you that it would be.
All right. Go to davidroyall.com to get that book. I know I will.
Well, I am so pleased to have come here today and to have met David and to have learned many, many things about my iPhone, which is my personal phone, camera, and I am so awed that I can do so many more things and make my pictures far more beautiful. So it's been a great day for me.
Hey Caitlin, at the iPhoneography class today, just tell me one cool thing that you learned that you didn't know before.
I learned how to use Photo Wizard because I tried using it before, but it didn't work out well. And the tutorial online didn't really help that well.
Okay.
And now I know how to do some things that I didn't know you could do on the app.
So I thought there were 2 cool things I saw you do. So that blended one, like when you combine 2 photos, do you feel like you might use that one again? That feature?
Yes.
All right, maybe not using your sister's face in the soup bowl, but some other more honorable use, maybe? Yes? Using it? Okay, good. All right, thanks so much for coming today.
So, Melissa, what is the one thing that you learned from today's class that you think you'll utilize the most?
Well, I think that the class went beyond editing and into showing me how to basically create another stream of revenue through offering more products for my clients.